Luis Robert Jr., the Chicago White Sox outfielder, would be traded as soon as before Memorial Day. This is from our friend Bob Nightingale, who wrote, Chicago White Sox center fielder Luis Robert finally started to hit .346 with 3 homers, 8 RBI, and 6 stolen bases this past week. If he continues, the White Sox hope to have him traded by Memorial Day. So, yeah, I mean, he is starting to hit. The defense is there. He is just 2 years removed from a 5.3 B-WAR season. His contract is high value if he plays like an all-star. He's making $15 million in 2025, and he has 2 team-friendly club options for $20 million and a $2 million buyout. So he has 3 years of team control, including this season, at a favorable rate. And I guess you can look at this as you're a little scared about it because you think that it's not great timing if he's going to get traded before Memorial Day. I still think that he'll probably last a little longer than that. They'll want him to get his trade value up. But I just want to put this out there that even though Kim looks really good, even though Pages looks really good, I still would consider trading for Luis Robert Jr. Think about this. They just paid Michael Conforto $17 million. For over a month, he's been the least productive hitter in the sport, objectively, statistically speaking. Luis Robert Jr. is getting paid $2 million less than that, and then he's younger, he's in his prime, he's a plus defender, he's fast, he's got a lot of tools, and he's getting paid $20 million for the next 2 seasons. So you look at the contract you just gave Teoscar Hernandez, and Teo rakes, great runners in scoring position. We love Teoscar Hernandez, absolutely. But you just gave him a really nice contract over $60 million for a 3-year extension north of 30. So this would be a high-value play if the Dodgers got Luis Robert Jr. And here's the thing. You could still keep Ha-Seong Kim in the mix, have him off the bench if you need to. Have him as a part of your future. He's still really young. Second base. There's options, right? And then think about your outfield of the future. I believe in Andy Pages. I think he's going to be that guy. He could be your left fielder. Luis Robert Jr., your center fielder. Teoscar Hernandez is your right fielder. Those are 2 above-average defenders in the outfield. Young guys, fast guys. You're getting younger. I'd still consider it. I really, really would. And I think the big question the Dodgers need to ask themselves is, do they think that Dalton Rushing is going to be a left fielder next year that's going to be a backup catcher as well and mix those 2 things up, and you think that he can provide an above-average bat with that? If that's the case and they want to go that route, does make sense. But if it's just as a backup catcher, I'm not so sure that makes sense. Look at that catch by Luis Robert Jr. I mean, as great as Ha-Seong Kim has been, he ain't going to hit 38 home runs in center. As great as the defense looks, not as good as Luis Robert Jr.'s. Ha-Seong Kim, let me make one more point about Ha-Seong Kim before we move on here. Ha-Seong Kim's bat statistically makes sense as an infielder, playing second base or shortstop. But as a center fielder, you need some more offensive production. You need some more power from that position. So, hey, I just want to put it out there. I would still trade for Luis Robert Jr. I really would, because I think he's his upside, his ceiling. Imagine him batting in this lineup. Can you imagine? I mean, if you're going to judge his stats from being in baseball hell in Chicago. By the way, I like their City Connects. Noel, you like their City Connects?
Those City Connects are fire.
They're fire, right? They're the Bulls pinstripe. Yeah, those are nice. Got to get in that. We'll talk some City Connects in a minute here. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at on that, right? Is you still could go for it. But